All right, time flies when you're having fun. We got the 2 o'clock hour, and I know your time is valuable. So I want to welcome you to this webinar today on this Wellabe product. We're really excited. Most of you know from our training in the past, Dennis and I were planning on doing this as our webinar because we do a lot of the internal training ourselves. But we're really excited. We have a special guest star today. Kelly Rayburn is on the line with us, and she's going to lead the presentation. And Kelly is the Assistant Vice President of the national sales distribution over at Wellabe, and she's done a great job, and we've worked with Kelly for years and years, and I can't tell you how much here at GoldenCare we're excited about this new addition to the short-term care market. This is going to be one of the three products with along with our Manhattan Life Omniflex plan and the GTL plan that we use literally for the short-term care initiative, the Integrity Short-Term Care Initiative, if you're familiar with that. So we're really excited. This is going to be a great product that has some great niches and some great opportunities to be a real winner for a lot of your clients. So with that said, I'm not going to take any more steam out of her sales. Kelly, I appreciate you being on today, and we'll turn it over to Kelly Rayburn. Thanks.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. And thank you, everybody, for having me. I'm very excited about bringing our Wellabe short-term care product to you and to the market. As you may or may not know, we launched this product actually on Saturday. Saturday was our go live. So this is available for sale. And just so that you all know, we have had some submissions and issues already on this product, which is extremely exciting. So again, my name is Kelly Rayburn. I'm the AVP of National Sales and Distribution for Wellabe Medico. Some of you know that Medico, Great Western Final Expense, and Great Western Pre-Need all came under one brand at the end of June. So we are going by the insurance company name of Medico and our brand name of Wellabe. So we're kind of in a little bit of an identity crisis right now, but we'll get that figured out in the market. I think it'll probably take about a year for everybody to get super comfortable with it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about why short-term care. So short-term care insurance not only helps clients maintain an active lifestyle while aging in place, but it also makes sure that their retirement savings are going to be well protected. They can do more, worry less, and make every day better. So according to the Administration for Community Living, someone turning the age of 65 today has almost a 70% chance of needing some type of long-term care services and support in their remaining years. And it's on average that over 40% of people will need less than 1 year of at-home paid care, and about 37% of people need less than 1 year of skilled nursing in a facility. So when one's health situation leads to in-home or skilled nursing assistance, it can quickly deplete funds in the household that they may have earmarked for other things, whether that's going to be retirement or vacations or whatever that situation might be. They have those funds, but they're not earmarked for things like an extended care cost. It can be very expensive and costs can add up quickly. So we're going to talk about what the Wellabe short-term care is, but just to kind of give you an idea, an average American turning the age of 65 years old today will incur about $120,000 of future extended care costs, and that's measured in today's dollars. So families are going to pay more than 1/3 of the cost themselves, and the rest is going to be covered by government programs such as what's provided with inside of Medicare, could be a Medicaid, or through private insurance. Oh, there's my screen. So I'm sorry, my screen's taking a second to flip. So Medicare Part A and B covers some home health care services and inpatient skilled nursing facility care after a 3-day minimum stay, and it has to be a medically necessary inpatient hospital stay. But they don't cover any long-term custodial care. Part A copays and Part B deductibles usually apply, which could mean steep out-of-pocket costs for your clients. And short-term care insurance can really help cover these gaps. It can also help clients who may not qualify or can afford long-term care insurance. Short-term care really has fewer restrictions with their qualifications and the types of coverage that the short-term care product offers. It's commonly less expensive than long-term care by a lot, and it can provide immediate benefits after an elimination period. And considering many individuals with long-term care insurance only have a need for less than 1 year of care, short-term care or extended care product can really make sense for them. It also makes sense to plan early for extended care needs, because this may appear, even though it could appear during retirement, clients that are at the age of 40 years old are eligible for a short-term care insurance plan. So you can sell this in that multi-generational home. And you can also go to your senior clients and their adult children that are over the age of 40 and help them prepare as well. So our short-term care product has offerings for extended care in the home or the facility. It is a home health care base, and it covers both medical and non-medical care. It's a fully indemnified base plan. This is not a reimbursement plan, and the full benefit is paid per service day, no matter what service is received. So plan options, they're reflexive based on how the client answers those 11 healthcare questions. So our product is based on two different levels of in-home care. And these are all based on the healthcare questions that are answered. So the first question is a knockout question. It's the only question on the application that's a knockout. Every other question at that point will help open another question that will let the application decide for you and your client which one is going to be possible, whether it's going to be the Essential Care Plus or the Essential Care. So if the client answers no to all 11 healthcare questions on the application, they can qualify for the Essential Care Plus plan level. It's a standard underwritten plan that gives the clients the options to select a daily in-home care benefit up to $300 a day for up to 360 service days of in-home health care. The service days is extremely important because if someone needs in-home care and they only have a caregiver coming into their home to help them with 2 of the 6 activities of daily living or cognitive impairment, they can feasibly stretch that 360 days over the course of years. So also the Essential Care has 2 different elimination periods that can be chosen, that 0 or 20-day elimination period, and benefits are going to be restored on this one time if the insured fully recovers from a qualifying event and does not need care for up to 180 days. Clients can also elect, if they are Essential Care Plus member, they can also elect up to $500 a day with an additional 360 days for the separate facility care rider. So someone's probably going to raise their hand inside of this webinar and say, hey, Kelly, what are the questions? You've referred to these 11 questions with the one knockout question. Well, let me give you a summary of what those questions are. So the first question is a complete knockout. This will knock someone out, and that question is, are you receiving care or assistance with 2 of the 6 activities of daily living or cognitive impairment, or have you been advised to need care? So basically, it's if someone needs care right now, or if they're already receiving care, they are the only non-qualifier to one of our Essential Care plans. Questions 2 through 6 2 and 3 are 6-month look-back questions, and those are needing mobility assistance or oxygen, or been confined to a facility or utilized home health care in the last 6 months. And then 4 through 10, all 24-month look-back questions. The diagnosis or treatment for nervous disorders, memory loss, motor neuron diseases, paralysis, amputation of a limb, insulin-dependent diabetics with a combination of heart or kidney disease, internal or metastasized cancer, kidney, liver, lung diseases, any heart disease. The last one would be fractures as a result of osteoporosis. And the very last question, which is that 11th question, is a 10-year look-back question with the diagnosis or treatment of AIDS, HIV, or an AIDS-related complex. So if the client if you are asking the client questions and they get through no's on the first 6 questions, and they answer yes to any of the remaining 5 questions, they're going to have a little bit more restriction on the underwriting. So they would then qualify for what is called our Essential Care Plan level. This plan has less restrictive underwriting and covers a daily benefit of up to $150 a day for up to 360 service days per year. So it's a little less on the daily benefit, but it could be up to the same days of in-home care, and the client would also be eligible for up to $250 a day for an additional 360 days for that separate facility care rider. The Essential Care policyholder only has a 20-day elimination period offering. Unfortunately, we could not get that down to 0. Now, Kelly, what if we have someone that answers yes to all of the qualifying questions except for the first one? Well, that particular person can then jump onto their what we would call the spouse's plan, or whoever else is in the household, the person that would be the essential care plan holder, and they would be able to, the person that is the unhealthy but not needing care at the time, could jump on as a limited benefit rider. So this is somebody that answers no to the very first question, but answers yes to any of the questions 2 through 6. They would qualify for the limited benefit rider, which then they could select up to $100 a day for 180 service days of in-home health care with that 90-day elimination period. So we've built a plan that is literally for everyone. So with the help of Tom, Dennis, Mike Lynch, we have come together. We've built a home health care based plan with different service levels that you can offer your policyholder. And let me tell you, we're going to get to a matrix here that's going to blow your mind about how many different options we have with inside of the Essential Care and the Essential Care Plus, as well as the limited benefit rider. But we've essentially built a plan that someone is not going to say no. We don't want to say no, and we don't want them to say no to you. There's many times that you've probably been in the house pitching a long-term care or maybe another short-term care policy, and John Rayburn is a healthy person. He gets issued a policy. Kelly Rayburn may not be as healthy, and that policy and that insurance company says no. Well, it's likely that John won't take it either if his lovely wife Kelly couldn't get the plan. This way, at least you know that we're taking the no off the table. That objection is no longer going to be relevant. So all of our essential care plans feature these 2 benefits. So these 2 are highlighted benefits on the base plan. So we offer a household improvement indemnity benefit that is paid at the policy level for any home modifications that can help the insured remain at home, which is what this plan is really designed to do. A household improvement could include anything like, as you see here on the screen, installing brands, widening doorways or hallways, maybe modifying a bathroom. And if they then need to meet with a care coordinator, so let's say it's a little bit more serious, they need to meet with a care coordinator to come up with their care plan. Usually this is done with someone else other than the applicant, just to kind of understand what their path is. We also give a $500 indemnity benefit at the policy level to help set up the care plan with a care coordinator if that need arises. Those who qualify for the limited benefit rider are also eligible for these 2 benefits, so that's just an added bonus. Now, with a great base plan, you've already heard me talk about one of the riders, which we're going to touch a little bit more in detail here in just the moments to come. But we do offer a couple of other riders that you can add onto this plan to really kind of round out a great benefit for your client. So the first one is the nursing facility benefit rider. This rider allows the client to, again, elect a daily benefit up to $500 a day for an additional 360 service days of care in a facility, with the Essential Care Plan allowing an elimination of 0 or 20 days. The Essential Care Plus would be an elimination period of 0 or 20, and the elimination period would only be 20 for those that qualify for just the Essential Care. This does come with a 21-day bed reservation, which allows us to hold a bed in the facility if they need to go visit the hospital for any reason during their stay in that facility. This benefit is also eligible for restoration. So if your policyholder is fully recovered and doesn't need care for 180 days or longer, we too will restore this rider back to them one time. The inflation protection benefit rider allows clients to add inflation protection to either the base plan of the home health care or the facility care benefit rider, or both, which is awesome. You can make that inflation protection on either side of this plan, or both. It increases by daily dollar amount up to 5% of that original daily benefit on each policy anniversary. There are limitations in some states, so just make sure that you're checking My Enroller to see what's available in your state. The adult daycare rider pays $50 per visit, up to 20 visits per adult daycare setting. The benefit also is eligible for a one-time restoration. The same definition applies of fully recovered in 180 days. And then the last rider that we offer is the return of premium rider. This is a graded benefit based on the duration of the policy. So after 10 years, we would return 25% of the premiums paid. After 15 years, we would return up to 35% of the premiums paid. And after 20 years of having the policy, we'll return up to 50% of the premiums paid. Of course, this is minus any claims at the time of termination. Now, as I had mentioned, we're going to go through taking this wonderful grid. You can see based on this matrix alone that there are plenty of ways that you can offer the benefit to your clients that's going to fit their budgetary needs. So you can see between the two dark red lines, the home health care benefit has many different options for benefit periods, as well as elimination periods of that 0 or 20 days for the plus plan, 20 days for the essential care only, and then 90 days for the limited benefit rider. But we also have increments of $10. So we can really narrow down what it's going to cost in their specific zip code so that you can really give them the best type of plan that they're going to be looking for. That limited benefit rider that you see over to the right-hand side, also in $10 increments, but you can see where it covers the first year at 25% of the benefit, year 2 is 50% of the benefit, year 3 is 100% of the benefit. Below the dark red line that says optional riders, you can then see that the facility care benefit period has multiple different options inside of those benefits. So we can really give them the best offering possible. And then, of course, the elimination period for the plus plan, 0 to 20 days. The essential care is only 20. Limited benefit rider is not qualifying for any of the riders, unfortunately. That simple inflation protection at 5%, that adult daycare, and then the return of premium. If I were you, and I'm not, but if I was, I would make a quick screenshot of this particular screen right now so that at least you have it and you can review it. It is available on our agent highlight sheet for you to be able to get onto the Medico Information Center or Wellabe.com, whichever agent portal that you are using at this time. This is actually a grid that is on our agent highlight sheet at this time. Now, I promised you that we would be talking about discounts, and I will tell you that we had great conversation. Dennis, Mike, Tom, myself, we had great conversation about how we could really make this a robust discounted plan for your clients. So the first way that we did that is because the application age is down to the age of 40, if there's one person in the house that is applying, let's call it Kelly Rayburn. If I'm applying for this plan, I live in the household with John Rayburn, which, yes, is over the age of 40, I would receive a 7% discount on my premium. So let's just say that John and Kelly are applying and we are issued an essential care plan each, right? Kelly has her own essential care plan. John has his own essential care plan. We're both over the age of 40. We would then receive 14% off of the premium for a household discount because now we are both covered under the Wellabe short-term care. Now, let's go back to the example where John Rayburn is the healthier person. Kelly Rayburn is not so much the healthy person. So I have to jump over to John's plan and be a limited benefit care rider on his plan. Unfortunately, John at that time, even though I'm over the age of 40, would only qualify for a 5% household discount. The reason for that is John is the healthier person, likely going to have to take care of the sicklier person, which is going to be Kelly later on. He's probably going to end up being my primary caregiver in this situation. So we had to lower that discount just a little bit, unfortunately, off of that plan. But it's still it's still a great value. Once you guys get in and play with the rates, I think you're going to be really happy with where the premiums adjusted. Now, how they can boost their discount even further. If they have a Wellabe or a Medico Medicare supplement, they will receive an additional 5% off of their discount, off of their premiums from the short-term care. So let's say, for instance, Kelly and John were over the age of 65. We're both short-term care, Wellabe short-term care policy holders, and now we are both Wellabe Med Sup policy holders. Our discounts are now 19% each off of our short-term care plan. So they can get a discount, household discount, based on how their portfolio looks, up to 19%. It's an amazing, I couldn't believe it when we came up with 19%. That's just amazing. Now, I mentioned that we rolled out on Saturday So the policy went live on Saturday. We did go live in 10 states. You can see those states here on the screen in red: West Virginia, Georgia, Texas, Colorado, Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Michigan. We do have a plan to roll out in 30 states. Some of those states have already approved. We just couldn't get them through implementation on time for the rollout. They may not have approved in time. And we do have some other filings that are still sitting out there waiting to be looked at by some of the surrounding DOIs. But we do have a plan to be out in 30 states. But for right now, those states that you see here in red are where the plan is live. So I know I talk really fast. But I wanted to open it up for questions. So I don't know if Tom can unmute you or if you want to put them into the Q&A box, but I am here to help with any questions that you might have on the Wellabe short-term care.
Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate that. Great job. If you have questions, go ahead and type them in the question and answer box so we don't have too much background noise because we have this recorded. I did answer a couple of the simpler ones asking about simpler compound inflation, and that's simple inflation, but the nice thing is you can have it on either the home care or the facility. I did have one, Kelly, I didn't want to misspeak. One of the agents asked about care coordination, the $500. Can that be used for a vendor that isn't part of your organization, or is it like an independent care coordinator then, or is it something where it's still through your vendor, or how does that $500 work? Do you know on
the
that
$500 is, yep, the $500 is strictly an indemnity benefit that if they reach out to a care coordinator or there's a care coordinator that gets involved to put a plan together, we will all they have to do is provide us that plan and we will pay that $500 indemnity. It can't just be, you know, Tom and Kelly sitting down at a table over a cup of coffee trying to come up with their plan. It has to be a true care coordinator, which they can use referrals from their doctors, from their hospitals, from the facility that they may be sitting down with to meet. It could be a CNA service that has a plan coordinator. So we'll indemnify it as long as there's a plan in place, just not on a napkin.
Perfect. All right. Hopefully that answered that one really well. The other one I think is an obvious yes. Somebody asked if the rate calculator is going to show the discounts. I assume that's a no-brainer, right? They'll be on the
rate calculator. Yep, they show the discount.
Okay, and then does the med sup policy need to be with just that firm, just Wellabe, or is it any of the Wellabe companies? I guess that's probably what they're alluding to. It's obviously not any med sup, right?
That is correct. It is a Wellabe med sup. So we have med sup that's in the market, and all the states that you saw in red will stay with that same template with our filings that are going to be coming out or approvals that we'll be rolling out. It does have to be with the Medico company. I can't take an Aetna med sup and make that the 5% discount. It has to be a Wellabe med sup.
Perfect. And the issue ages, you got that on top of your head?
Yep, 40 to 85.
Perfect. And then is Arizona one of the states this policy will be available in the future? Those are always a little speculative. I don't know what you know about Arizona, but somebody asked about Arizona.
We did file in we did file in Arizona.
Perfect.
It is not approved, but we did file in Arizona.
Okay. Is this product, Wisconsin Insurance Department?
The product is available in Wisconsin, yes.
Oh,
I can go back to that map. It's a. Sorry. Nope.
Thanks, Bob. I saw that question there and I just yelled it out before I paid attention to it. Appreciate your answering my questions. All right. I think that's all. And the other ones were ones already answered that I think were more in line. I think we got it made on that side. So if you have any other questions, you can type it in and we'll follow up and make sure your questions get answered. Somebody asked for premium examples and all that, and that'll come when we get we can lay out. I don't think we want to go there today because that just gets run around pretty fast, but we'll have the availability on the e-app and stuff to go in and check out the premiums, etc. So
you can also check out the quick quote. QuickQuote.MyEnroller.com will also allow an agent to go out and quote without going into MyEnroller if they're not appointed at this time, but they can go out and actually play with the rate calculator through the QuickQuote.MyEnroller.com.
Oh, I'm really glad you said that because I wasn't even sure of that one. Perfect. QuickQuote.MyEnroller.com. All right. Anybody else? You know what? I think we're okay now on these questions, and we'll have follow-ups for you. And like I say, I can't stress enough. This is one of the things. There's never one policy that fits for every single person out there, no matter what. So it comes down to underwriting, comes down to state availability. Everything else is part of that broad picture, and that's why we're so glad. And I want to thank you so much, Kelly, for spending your time to come on today and show us this power pack, group here, because I really think this product with 19% discounts for that multi policy for having that med sup, having a discount for a single insured with an adult in the household, those are all great things that separate you guys from the competition as well. So thank you so much for being on here. If you don't have anything for closing, Kelly.
I'm good. If you guys need me for anything, of course you can reach out to Tom, Dennis, and Mike. They can reach out to me directly. If you have my number, please feel free to call me. We do offer national trainings weekly on this particular product, as well as our other products off of the Medico Information Center. You can find those links.
Perfect. Thank you again, Kelly Rayburn. Appreciate it. And Dennis, you've been so nice and quiet in the background. I don't even know what to do with myself. But otherwise, everybody, this is Tom Randall. I want to thank you very, very much for spending the time here. And as I'm sure Kelly had said as well. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Remember to be on the lookout for more information about Wellabe. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks again, Kelly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Check out our website, goldencareagent.com, or give us a call at 800-842-7799.